Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% truth doctrine as GMS. So, looks like Trump is going to allegedly, we're going to see, send the federal troops or try to federalize Chicago. All right, so Chicago is basically on suicide watch. Trump to surge immigration and border patrol into Chicago next week. Chicago plan and protest. So I'm gonna read this article and just it's a short little article and bring out some scriptures. All right. President Trump is gearing up to deploy hundreds of federal agents to Chicago's crime-ridden streets to ramp up illegal alien roundup. Still coming from you northern tribes, and you northern tribe gang members are over there too. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the southern tribe and how the southern tribe black gangs react to them going after the northern tribe. Are they going to help the northern tribe? Or are they going to stand by idly and let southern tribe is going to stand by idly and let the northern tribe get manhandled, okay, by the Esau? Because we know at certain times in Chicago, I'm not from there, but, you know, certain times there's been tension with the tribes, especially the gangs, okay, the northern, southern gang tribes in Africa. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Numerous sources in Chicago are now reporting that Mayor Brandon Johnson and his staff are going full throttle to arrange massive anti-ICE protests when the feds come into the city. See, so they don't want to listen. All right. Word claims uncorroborated as of yet that those won't be mere protests but acts of force against ICE agents. See, and ICE got that big ass financial budget, federal budget. They got the biggest budget right now, and they hired a whole bunch of people. And so if people want to put hands on them, we're going to see how this is going to end. We know it's going to end bad, but that's one city down. If they get Chicago, that's one city down, and we got a couple of other cities to go, a dozen more cities to go. All right. Legal minds are wondering if this may be the first actual insurrection against federal authority. See, and this will be good. Will America see the president invoke the Insurrection Act next week? Might see that. All right. So everybody is feeling it in the air. People having dreams. Okay. People having visions. Okay. Things are getting worse. Okay, the people are getting worse. These women are getting worse. Okay, the demons are getting stronger and worse. Okay, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost with these things. Okay, so firsthand experience. So we're gonna see. That's why I said Chicago's on suicide watch, and by them talking about the protests are going to be force action protests against ICE, meaning they're going to be violent or put their hands on federal agents or whatever they plan to do. Okay, that's gonna a suicide watch. They're gonna kill their own selves. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna not only put themselves on kill themselves, they're gonna actually drag other cities and states into this. Okay, and this is why they're gonna come down with the hammer. All right. So if they do that, that's suicide. That's a suicide mission if they plan to go up against ICE the way they are. Okay, and we also know that in D.C. it's been protests and people putting their hands on ICE agents and National Guardsmen, okay, and trying to, deter indirectly and somewhat violent directly to these agents or these military members. So, Insurrection Act, okay. If they get and knowing those jakes up there, they may fall into the trap. They may fall into that bullshit just to fuck off. You see what I'm saying? The niggas in DC didn't do anything, okay, but DC isn't heavy in the streets like that no more anyway. But we're going to see with Chicago. And I'm pretty sure they want to test out Chicago because they know that they will probably get the most pullback, biggest flare up in out of all the cities. So if they go in to test and gauge Chicago, and then they can kind of gauge the rest of the cities, how easy it's going to be to take them over. And then they could be a domino effect. But they really want to get in Chicago because they want to test what the southern and northern tribe is going to do, especially the gang members. They want to see what they're going to be about, what they're going to do. Are they going to fire on these agents? Are they going to put together a plan, or are they going to just move out the way? Okay, DC's already down. Okay, Baltimore, they want to get Baltimore too. But they really want to go after the big dog. And right now, the big dog that's on the radar, and it's been on Trump's radar for a minute, and the Fed's radar is Chicago. Okay? Especially with these gangs. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We know this mayor is paid and brought off, he just doing a little bit of lip service, putting on an act. Okay? These black mayors and governors ain't on shit. All right. So, let's bring out some scriptures. Okay. 2nd Ezra 15-16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Kings is Trump. Okay. These governors. Okay. These Trump and whatnot. Kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Didn't they say the people was going to protest? So that, and put by force, they're going to use force, protesting against the ICE agents, but with force. So that can mean throwing things, that can mean attacking, that can mean shooting, anything. You know what I'm saying? But violent force is going to be carried out against federal agents. All right, and that's what they want. Okay, they want to act martial law and insurrection. Okay. Because if they get that going, then it's going to be a domino effect. So, like everybody's saying, man, we got this eclipse and whatnot coming up on September 7th. Man, the Lord is doing some work. This is good. And I can feel it in my spirit that time is up, man. Time is up. It's over with. It's time to get busy now. All right. The famine of the word, people having dreams about the famine of the word coming up. All right. So, I highly doubt that we're going to make it out of 2025 as business as usual. Okay, you got these airlines, like I said, filing for bankruptcy, having more issues, having ground stops, IT security problems, infrastructure, IT infrastructure problems, and they're shutting down. Okay, the passengers are unruly on these planes. Okay, all these planes' profit margins are diminishing or going down, or they're losing profit. Okay, these airports are still having outages. Okay, and staff shortages with air traffic control. So everything, I feel I sense through the spirit that I'm gonna wake up one day in the next couple of weeks or months, and all hell gonna be breaking loose. Okay, that's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing that I'm going to wake up and hear people screaming, running around, whatever, thinking that I'm, getting ready the day before I'm going to just go to work. It's going to be business as usual, but that's going to be it. It's going to come as a thief in the night. Yahweh Shah is going to, come in a thief in the night. Yahweh's going to shut this place down. The war is going to break out. World War III, we're Russian, everything is primed and set and armed and ready to go. Everything is just on standby. It's just going to take one flip of the switch, okay? And Trump is locking these cities down, not only on the basis of crime, but because they know that they might get invaded, okay? So that's what it's looking like, all right? 2nd Ezra 15-17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. That's coming soon. All right, these cities are about to be locked down and have checkpoints. They got checkpoints in D.C. now. All right, there's videos out there. All right, so the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, bishops, okay, men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, all the way down have told you these things for decades, what is about to happen and what was going to happen at this point, and it's now happening. Okay, as a man in the Lord, we're at the on that last stretch. We came out of that bend, man. We're about to pass that finish line. The famine of the word is about to hit. The prophets and apostles and whatnot are going to stop doing videos soon. Okay, and everybody going to be left on their own. Judgment's going to ensue. I can sense it, I can sense it through the spirit, man. Like these next couple of weeks and months, it's going to be it, man. By December, it's going to be a mess. Everything's going to be a mess. Yahushua on the way. He about to catch a lot of people with their pants down. Chicago's on suicide watch. So I just wanted to bring that out. All right. 2nd Esdras 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. Didn't they say that they was going to get forceful with ICE? Allegedly. We're going to see. That's why I said they're on suicide watch, right? Because of their pride, right? The cities, and if they go up against the ICE agents like they're planning to do or want to do, or even the gangs test, the ICE agents, federal agents, and these guardsmen, okay, because of the pride they have, the city shall be troubled because of the pride, and houses shall be destroyed. So this is literally come to pass just with Chicago alone. 2nd Esdras 15 and 18 next week. So we're gonna see. So I just wanted to bring that out. So with that, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem, Rakak Radash, Shalom.